Autopsy Report, Calhoun Memorial Hospital. Examination reference number 1989-0401, Johnson, Leo Abel. On the morning of April 1st, 1989, an autopsy was completed on the body of Leo Abel Johnson. Visible injuries: 5 gunshot wounds, numerous spider bites, electrical burns, bruises, cigarette burns. Internal injuries: bullet lodged near spine. Damage to sinus cavity. Anatomical Summary: A. 5 gunshot wounds to upper thoracic. B. Arachnid bites, tarantula, theraphocyte. C. Electrical burn marks. D. Cigarette burns. E. Bruising. F. Bullet lodged internally near lower lumbar, 3rd vertebrae. Cause of death: 5 gunshot wounds. A. External injuries: male, front and back. Date and signature of examiner, Special Agent Albert Rosenfield. It's not often I'm tempted to begin one of these suggesting he made the world a better place by taking early retirement, but in this case I'm willing to make an exception. My own interaction with this knuckle-dragger was fleeting, but he left a vivid impression, not unlike the livid marks on his soon-to-be ex-wife's neck after he nearly strangled her. His entire lifespan could easily be written off as a scathing indictment of our public education system, but to be fair, you'd probably have to go all the way back to the crossroads where Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal went their separate ways and say, Leo's forebears took the path less traveled. So for starters, it wasn't the spiders that killed him. Whatever evil genius, I'm looking at you, Wyndham Earl, decided to hoist a bag of tarantulas over his head as a dire threat to Leo's health, obviously wasted far too much time watching cheesy Vincent Price movies and not nearly enough time studying arachnids. Tarantulas aren't ever fatally venomous, dipshit. They just look scary. I'm going to go out on another limb and conclude that the 5 gunshots to his upper thoracic area had slightly more to do with the late lamented Johnson's tragic demise. Patterned in a punctilious little circle around his heart with one to grow on dead center. Unfortunately, aside from the killer, it appears that said spiders were the only witnesses. Observations. The 5 9mm slugs were all still in the body. He had, I'll put it delicately, an excess of mass to help slam on the brakes, and there were no powder burns on his clothes or skin. Ergo, shot from across the room by someone with a low pulse and nifty marksmanship skills. Scuff marks near the door where it appears the shooter set his feet bureau style. Just a working theory because who the hell knows where he shuffled off to, but my money's all on our old pal Wyndham.